Now we are
Okay.
recording for Ryan as well, and I'm also going to share my screen. I hope that my screen is visible now.
Okay. Yep.
Great. So let's start with Alden Consultancy. First of all, this screen is just for Ryan because at the end he is going to look at the project. So I want it to be professional and good looking. So this video is also about Alden Consultancy, which is designed by iBank's direct boss. And let's dive in. First of all, we have this login screen of the whole dashboard we are going to look at, where you are going to put your username, your password. You are going to click on I'm not a robot. You are going to do the captcha check. If you have forgotten your password, you can change it from here. You can keep yourself logged in on the IP based login, which will be on one platform or one PC. Need an ADC account is for those who have not created an account, and then this page will shift into a sign in page. Right now, it is a login page. Am I clear?
Yes, absolutely clear so far.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, and as you can see here, I have taken a video from Ryan's website and from Alden Consultancy's website, and I have put this video here with the schedule your free consultation button as well. So if they want to, they can click here. Otherwise, they can inquire about it more. Okay, this is
Excellent.
the login page, and now after you put your details, whatever details are there, then you click on login. After you click on login, you look at this beautiful dashboard which tells you the bulk mail campaign reports, total subscribers of your mail list, total new subscribers, total spend on the bulk mails, and after that, what were the metrics in January, February, March, April, May, every month. You can change it from yearly to monthly to daily as well. So this is basically a dashboard where you will see all the things in one. Your latest sales from your funnel or your funnel system. After that, your yearly top sales, the best sale done on which package of your product, or if like Alden Consultancy is creating some packages where they are going to provide to their business or their clients, this is where those packages will be listed and their best revenues will be listed. After that, ticket support,
Excellent.
because if you are creating a system, you would need to have a feedback system as well, where people can post their feedbacks, post their problems, and they will be getting a ticket where anyone can change it and or assign to someone, and they will then after look into it, try to help them. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, very clear, and I like the presentation so far.
Yeah. After that, we have the total
Okay.
member list, which would be giving us all the details according to the selection we make. Like if we do the monthly thing, then the metrics will change into what happened in the last month. If I do the daily
Okay.
thing, then the metrics will change accordingly to what I have did last day
Okay.
or in the whole day. Depending upon in daily basis, it will depend upon how much hours is it from the starting of the day, and that would be 12 a.m.
Okay.
Now, after that, we have the new members here, which would be how much members are there, which are new this month, last month, today, this year, this month, today. Basically, this will be changed to this month, last month, and today. Today, we had eight
Okay.
more members in our bulk mail campaign report, in our bulk
Okay.
mail campaign list. Now, the bulk mail campaign list is basically a list of all the users or all the subscribers which are going to look at our mails, which we will send them in a bulk manner. One time, thousands of mails sending in one go, something like that.
Okay.
Okay. I hope this dashboard right now, the dashboard which will consider or be collecting all the details about mail system, ADC podcast, funnel system, settings. All of this would be here. So
Okay, hold on a minute. In reference to the mail system, you
yeah,
just mentioned the bulk mail system. So let's say, for example, now one of those bulk mails, because we're sitting from the point of view of ADC being the administrator of the system,
yes,
ADC sending out a bulk mail.
yeah,
That bulk mail, that bulk mail connects to 20 of the 1,000 that were sent, and now those 20 are going to come back to say, yes, we would either like a sign up or we would like to learn more about your wonderful offer.
yes,
So at some point, they're going to be directed to see a particular marketing uh, 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 offer, or we could call it a funnel, or you could call it a strategic marketing plan, which would comprise of an all-in-one, where they could see the list of the content, and then the options to pay or sign up or obtain further information. Pretty
yes.
much, is that correct? Okay, excellent.
Basically, if I may describe what you just said in a way so that it connects with I'm sorry, Ryan's Alden Consulting website, is basically deep linking. Now, what we do in deep linking is, if I'm sending a mail, suppose that I'm on this page, in this page.
Okay.
Now you see schedule or free consultation. Now just think
Yes.
of it as we bulk mailed 200 people about this, that you can get a schedule, you can schedule a free consultation. Now, where would
Okay.
that button direct you? That button will direct you to the free consultation form, which is already present in the website. So basically, that button will direct them to the website, and then in the website, they will be redirected to the free consultation form. So basically, that would be a deep linking thing. That how you are going to link a button on the form, or the email you are going to create or design for the campaign. Okay,
Okay.
and that is something that would be done on the second phase, or you can say the deep phase of the project. So
Okay.
yeah,
Wonderful.
just keeping it clear.
Hmm.
Now, after this dashboard, I hope this dashboard is clear for you right now. This may have some changes, but it is made by the prospect of something that would be done with lesser knowledge about the project, and that by that I mean lesser content for the project. This is basically
Right.
dummy content, so we have put it
Right.
this way for that.
Yes, so we will edit that content and make the appropriate links or connections and data feeds or um, gateways to lead to the tracking of that information, depending on which user is sitting on the system.
Exactly. So moving ahead, then let's go inside mail system. Now the mail system is where the mail admin dashboard will be. This is another dashboard inside Alden Consultancy's dashboard. This dashboard will,
Okay.
will be consisting of compose email, dashboard, mail, all the mails list, whatever mail is going to be there, all of them. Now you can see here we have 29 new mails, we have
Mm-hmm.
547 unread mails, we have 762 important mails, and we have 431 updates. Now, 29
Okay.
new emails is obviously reflecting that we have 29 new emails that are not read yet. After that, we have 547 unread emails which are not being read, or someone who is having the job to read them is not doing it.
Has
Now,
not read them.
yeah,
Okay,
has not
so
read them.
we're getting statistics on our bounce rates and our open rates and our sign up rates.
Exactly. Now, as you
Okay.
can see here, that the new mail and the unread mail are different from each other. New mails are basically the mails which have been here from the last one day, or which are very new, or have a particular time bracket which they came in.
Okay.
After that, the unread mails are basically all the mails which have not been read yet and have something information on them, or are not opened. After that,
Okay.
we have updates. Now this is our dummy content. There can be anything here, important mails are there, 762 important mails are there. We can shift that to this 431 important mails, and we have another content we can put here. So that is something, about it. So this would contain the small analytics of the mails, how they are working, how much we have, how much are, how it works, basically a email system. Now, why I have put it this as a mail system is because you can't just say it is a bulk mail system. The bulk mail is a part of this system. The
Correct.
mail system
Right.
consists of the bulk mail feature. Now,
Correct.
as you can
Yeah.
see here, this is basically a ad section, or you can say a banner section where the client or the admin can add something that they want to look at, or something they want to, take as an alert or something. Like if you are a client and you are providing, and Ryan is providing this dashboard as for a client, and the client is looking at it, then Ryan can
Okay.
directly shoot some ads on their screen on this place. Try our new mail
Okay.
composing interface.
Right. Can you
Yeah,
hold that thought there?
yeah.
Can you incorporate it where he could have maybe up to 3 or 4 different offers there, or up to 7 different offers for his different programs that would flash there potentially?
Yeah, it would be a slider. This will slide
Yeah.
with other
Okay.
different contents. And as you can see, I have also
Okay.
put it something here as well. ADC podcast.
Okay. Good.
Listen now. Now this will redirect them to our podcast station. So basically this is something
Okay.
like, if you are showing it to a client, or if you have given system to a client which can who can manage or handle their bulk mails, then as an administrator, Ryan or someone who is handling the dashboard can also shoot some advertisements and some dummy, other funnels as well. Basically this is also working like a funnel. You have given system to a guy, and then after that, or a client, and then after that you do ADC podcast, so that the client is also converted into a listener.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
in that way. Now in here we have recent emails. Recent emails are basically the emails that we have got recently and have not even read, or are important, or are something that are important or more highlighted from other emails. So recent
Okay.
email goes in that way. We have important socials, promotions, as usual. Three sections here. Socials will contain all the social emails that we get. Promotions are basically the emails that were sent by advertisers, that were sent by Ryan maybe as an administrator, and you can look at them like new update for your dashboard, something like that.
Okay.
After
Okay.
that, we have a pie chart where you can see all the growth that you have did, all the storage that you have, and the visitors you have in your basically bulk mail system.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Very
here
good.
we also put an ad where Ryan can add his another advertisement, best tips to increase in management or engagement. Now here, when you click
Right.
on learn more, it
Right.
will
Or he
redirect
could,
to,
or he could even sell that ad space if he wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah. Now, when he clicks on learn more, it would be redirected to Ryan's website, Alden Consultancy. And after that, on that website, if he is having a customized course or customized playlist for how to engage with more and more people on emails, then he can do that here. He can make a deep link from here that will be working like a funnel. Okay. Now I have also put it ADC admin dashboard here, made with love by ibank's direct boss. All right, Sridhar 2020. Now let's go to the emails. This is the
Okay.
section where we have all the
Actually,
emails.
I'm sorry, the last part cut off. Could you repeat the last part?
Yeah, this is the email section. As we were on the
Okay.
dashboard for the email system, this is where all the details of will be here. Most tag used, everything. Okay,
Okay.
contacts we have.
Okay.
Now these contacts are basically the people who are subscribed to our mailing list.
Okay.
We are referring to contacts here. Now
Okay.
As I may repeat again, this dashboard is the dashboard for the whole system,
Okay.
but this dashboard is the dashboard for the mail system.
Okay.
and after
Understood.
that and after that, just in the way, this dashboard consists of small elements, and then you go in detail inside the mail system or inside ADC podcast or anywhere, right? In that way, here in this sub menu, sidebar menu, you go inside to see more content. Like here you see only the normal things, right? Only the recent mails. You are not having the fuller exposure to all the mails. Okay, then you go
Okay.
on this section and you see all the mails here. I hope you're getting my
Okay.
point.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, so here you
More
can see
detail.
all the social promotion important mails would be listed here. You have the pagination here. You can go to second, third, fourth page depending upon how much data you have, showing 1 to 10 from 46 data or 46 mails.
Okay.
Yeah, now as you can see here, we have different mails, and as you can see here, weekly maintenance service information, follow up progress from ticket hashtag 001. Don't forget to save your work after 10 minutes. Payment received from AB Bank. This is all mails, and this is how they will look.
Okay.
And
Well then. Okay.
yeah, after that, just suppose that like this is I have got a mail from Kevin Hart, and I want to look at it. I will click on this mail will expand in front of me, and now I can see what he has sent me. As you can see,
Okay.
he has sent me how to manage your working time in this pandemic. He has tagged three tags: project management, working, COVID 19. Now, what does
Okay.
this tags mean? When you go back to the dashboard, let's
Okay.
come back to the dashboard if I can, just a second. Now, when I come back to the dashboard, you see most tag used. These tags will help us to funnel only those emails which will have these tags on them, like hashtag business. Suppose that I have sent a mail and I have tagged hashtag business. That means all the business related mails are inside this hashtags. Hashtag meeting, all
Okay.
the meeting related links,
Excellent.
meeting related minutes.
Good.
Yeah,
Better for organization. And
organization.
then is there a link to a document or an output document? And also, secondly, is there a autoresponder? If is there an option for autoresponder within the email system?
That
For
will
example.
need the help of AI or artificial intelligence. That we can also do, but it is something much more powerful, much more time taking for us. But it would be basically depending upon the developer side if they can
Right.
do it or
Okay.
not.
So it's something we could add on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And now, and okay. Go ahead. You could keep going. It's very good.
Yeah, so as I was explaining this mail in, you have all the options. You can print this mail, you can re-forward or reply to this mail. After that, you can delete it, you can check the timing details, or you can snooze this mail, or then more option, which would consist of everything else you want on the this section. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Excellent.
if someone has attached something, then we can see you can just click one time and you will download all of this, or you can just click on one and you can install download it. Likes, just
Good.
suppose that this how to
To
manage
your
your
desktop.
working time in this pandemic. He has given me a presentation on that. He has given me some voice recordings that can be listened to if I am not into looking at slides, and I prefer listening to audio, something like that. Now after that, you have two buttons which are reply to this mail or forward this mail. As usual, this would be the mail and at its best.
Okay.
Yeah, you can star the mail, that will go inside the important mails.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the email list where you can see all the emails you have sent or you have received. After that, Let's go to contacts. Now, as you can see here, these are the contacts that were being taken or extracted from the email list you have sent.
Yes, correct.
Think of it as your audience. This is your
Correct.
audience. This is their data that you have collected by all this time. These are the
Okay.
ones who are being converted, who have into been into your website, who have given their data, and we have linked that into the system so that when we have their data, they can show the data here. Their data will be
Okay.
reflected here. So as you can see here, Angela Moss, he's a marketing manager at High Speed Studios. He's having this number, this email that he sent us or he gave us on the website from a form.
Very nice.
Yeah, in that way. And when you hover or someone, that color will change. That I gave, did so that you know. And after that, we have these sections which are under construction right now. And then you have one more option which I forgot to tell you, that would be the compose mail. Like I have shared with you how to look at a mail, how the mail will work, but I haven't shared how to compose a mail. So when you click on the compose mail and button, you will have this pop-up. This pop-up will
Okay.
consist of two, which is Olivia Johnson at the rate mail.com, Martins at the rate mail.com. These are the guys we are sending. Then we have BCC or CC, the other
Okay.
guys that would be that they will also get it. Now if you are in a
Okay.
hurry and you think that I may just make this, and you are like, I don't have time, I should close it, but it would not get saved, so just save to draft. And when you are into it again, just click on it and send it. And you can delete it as well. Then you have more options where you can put more options. After that, the subject, weekly report progress, project almanacs. After that, you have the
Okay.
message, hello guys, Laranutsan, whatever it is. After that, you can send the email, you can add attachment, you can go back, like you have typed a lot of stuff and you want to go one step back, you can just go back. You can go further, you can add more text. After that, you have the font, choose you can choose font. You can choose the bold, what do you want to make bold, what you want to make I in a slant way, what do you want to be underlined, want to add some smileys onto this, you can do all of that here. Now this compose email will get even more better when we will add the bulk mail option as well. That bulk mail
Okay.
option will be added somewhere around here, where you can attach a CSV file that will contain all the contacts that you are going to provide. Like you have provided a
Okay.
CSV or an Excel sheet where you have a lot of Gmails and you want to send mail to all of them.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, you are just going
Excellent.
to click on that upload.csv file, and that upload.csv file will take the mail from you or the Excel sheet from you, and that Excel sheet will automatically be updating the others here, the two guys, which are basically Martins and Olivia Johnson. There will be more of that, basically 122 more, 200 more, whatever the ratio is. All of them will
Okay.
get this mail. This is how the bulk
Okay.
mail system will work. I hope I'm
Okay.
clear.
Very good. Excellent. Well done.
Yeah. Now, after that, I have been working on the podcast section as well, and we are going to shift to that. So, let's go to ADC podcast. Now, as you can see here, this is the screen for ADC podcast. As you can see, we have authors activity where you have all your authors,
Hmm.
Audrey, Daryl, Bessie. So these are the authors with along with Ryan Morgan. Ryan basically is the founder and administrator. He can add more authors to the podcast. He can take the podcast by himself. It's totally up to him. Okay.
Okay.
Now this is the client end. The one who is listening to podcast. This is for them. You can change, this is just to show you so that you can have an idea about how the podcast will look. And soon I will also share the backend of the podcast system that will contain how to upload a podcast, how to look at the analytics of what the podcast are doing, how the weekly best is being charted here, all of that. Okay. Right
Okay.
now, this is what I wanted to share, that this will be the clients and or the users end for the podcast. Now in this podcast, as you can see, we have recently played, which is playlist section. You have email marketing 101 playlist by Ryan Morgan, which you can click on and you can listen to. Now weekly best, we have a chart of the best podcasts that were being listened by the users the most. Now here we have something named how to get more clients or something. Best way to, this will scroll by itself when the user will hover on it. This will scroll and the fuller title will be here. This is just being done like this for the sake of design, to not ruin the design. After that,
Okay.
you have the artist section. Suppose you like the weekly best, like the weekly best is like what other users are listening to. Now you are like, okay, everyone is listening to this, let me just figure this out if I like it. Then after that, you listen to this, you like it, you give it a like, and it will be going inside users analytics, which will be where all the liked podcasts will be listed, so that you can hear to them again and again if you want to practice, if you want to listen to what Ryan has said that made impact on your
Good.
mind.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now we have
Very
the
good.
album here. This album is basically the email marketing 101 album, and the artist is Ryan Morgan, or basically you can say author. That would be a small mistake I would correct or rectify by the time. We will rename this to author everywhere. After that, you have the library section where you have made by you. If you are a author, you also can go to made by you, and this would be hidden for the other normal users who won't be an author.
Okay.
Yeah, now suppose that you go to made by you. When you go to made by you, you will have a list of the podcast or the play jams that were made by you, that you can see analytics of, that you can see how they're working, what audience is liking, what not. So in that way, so that it is basically a personalized analytics section for an author who is listening at the same time looking at what his songs are doing or his podcast are doing. After
Okay.
that, we have recent posted, which would be what all the authors have posted in a recent manner. That would be something that would look at, would be visible at everyone's end, so that basically they can look at something new, something fresh, so that they don't get bored by looking at the same thing again and again, because this is the section where they will see what they like. But recent posted section is the section where they will see what is new.
Okay.
Then all the albums will be here, which they can search from here as well. Then they can go front and back so that it is easy for them to navigate. They can browse more and more, explore more and more. After that, they have
Okay.
podcast section where they can click and see the best podcast, because this is not about podcast only, this can be a series of podcast or something. Then they have
Correct.
local files. They have local files. Basically, if Ryan is into providing download option in their podcast, then all those downloaded things will go inside local files.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So as you can see down here, it's the player.
Okay.
Yeah, this player is basically where you will control the podcast. You can pause it, you can skip it, you can repeat it, whatever you want. You can have the sound option here, the playlist, which what is going to be played next. So
Okay.
that would be here as well. Now, I just made you look at this so that you can get what is coming in future. This is a collection of a lot of work that is going to be processed in future, that is depending upon how we work. Now, this is it from my end. I have created this, and I have been clear so that if this video also goes to Ryan, he can look at it. He can also help himself by the audio so that he knows what I am talking about, where I am navigating, what this means, everything.
Excellent. That's right. Okay. Now, I just want to first of all say that it's an excellent piece of work, and thank you very much on behalf of Ryan to Pranay for putting this together. And I'm assuming you have your assistant Ojal with you on the line, and thank you Ojal as well for any participation or support that you've given to Pranay. Um, and at this point. I, while the work is excellent in my view, and it's well appreciated, and I believe it will be well received and appreciated, uh, what I'm looking for as well is right now we have more than likely, we're expecting a demo of the live streaming and also of the uh, live streaming, and there was another aspect, the multi-channel for the uh, TikTok, WhatsApp, multiple messaging. We're expecting a demo of those. And what I'd like to know is between you or the back end developer, if there's a possibility of a way to bridge the or have a link on this system um, to the live streaming so that it could, because we're on a timeline to have certain things by a certain date, by which is about August the 24th to the 25th. And so if we can make that deadline, but we would need certain things to be bridged because we cannot build them out in that short timeline. And and one of our other partner developer teams has been able to put together a live streaming and also some other work. So what I'd like to know is who should I approach to bridge the two, or should there be a link because a link from this platform to go into the live streaming, because Ryan would like to see live streaming and also the podcast that already exists.
Yes. Okay.
So we
I think this was a prototype, and that I made totally so that we can look into stuff and how they're going to work. Now, I would suggest to give a few more days for to take all this into one place where we will also add the live stream things. As we discussed earlier, we will have the live stream part from you, and we will replicate it because it's not going to be connected, as we told that there's a little bit possibility of doing that. But what we will do is we will replicate it into the way we are the language we are using to code all this. And also at the same time, I will create something related to live stream, something related to posting to multi channels like Facebook, Instagram, and all that by tomorrow, or by day after tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you need any scripts for those? Because I may be able to obtain some scripts that could save you a lot of time if necessary in the coding work, or if there's anything you need that I could provide to you, then let me know.
Yeah, that we will discuss on chat. I will let you know about it.
Okay. Sure.
Derive the whole equation, everything to the developers. If they are good to having something that they can back themselves up with, then I will definitely take it from you and I will provide it to them.
Okay. I'm going to forward this to Varai Consulting and Ryan. And once again, thank you very much. And let's hope that this video is not too big to send.
No
All right.
problem.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Yeah. Have a great day ahead, Mark.
You too.
Yeah. I'm sending
Okay.
this to you in a short time of manner. Okay.
Okay. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.